So, you want to learn Redstone. You want to design your own machines. Boy, did you come to the right place. Greetings, primates. Welcome to Redstone with RUprime. I'm RUprime, and I'm going to show you the ins and outs of Java Minecraft Redstone. My hope is that by the end of this series, you'll be able to design and build your own contraptions, or at least understand how contraptions like these were designed and work. But in order to fly, we first need to learn how to walk. So let's start with the basic. Quickly, before we get into the redstone, as with any hobby, there are some terms I'll be using you might not be familiar with. Each episode will have a list of terms and their definitions in the description. I'll do my best to define each term as I use it, but if you need a refresher, it'll be down there. First things first, what is redstone? Well, redstone is Minecraft's version of electricity. It's used to create many different kinds of machines and farms, from the simplest door to the craziness that is fully functional computers and calculators. However, each farm or contraption can be broken down into three distinct sections: input, transmission, and output. The input section is just that. It's what you as the player put in to the contraption to make what the output does happen. In this example, the input is this lever. I flick the lever, and the output, the lamp, turns on. And transmission is how your input connects to your output. Now, there are many different types of inputs in Redstone. You've got a lever, a torch, button, pressure plate, and other Redstone components like redstone blocks, observers, what have you. We're just going to stick with these main ones for the moment. And then you have transmission, how your signal gets to the output. There are many different modes of transmitting a redstone signal. Redstone dust is the most common one, followed by the redstone repeater. You can also use a redstone comparator. And there's actually many other ways of transmitting. And what's really cool is you can use an input as a transmission source. That's a little bit more advanced, and as such, I'll save that for another episode. Finally, you have the output section. The output section is, what does your contraption do? Does it make a noise, like a note block? Does it spit out an item, like a dropper or a dispenser? Does it open a door, a fence gate, a trapdoor? Or does it move blocks with pistons? Which output you use depends entirely upon what you want to accomplish. For example, this here is an elevator I designed a little over a year ago. And the output to this elevator is the actual elevator itself, what floor we are on. Currently, the output is set to floor 8. But I can come over here to my input, press any of these buttons, for example, floor 1, and everything in the back is purely transmission and logic. Typically, you'll see here logic used as transmission. And now, my output is outputting. The elevator is moving, and eventually, it'll come down here to floor 1. That's by far my favorite part. I love the ding. Now, there's actually more than one output going on here. There's the output of the elevator moving. There's also an indicator as to what floor the elevator is on. And there's the ding. All complex redstone contraptions can be broken down into these three categories: input, the button panel; transmission, or logic, 90% of what's going on in the background; and output, where the elevator is, what light is on, and whether or not it made a ding. The hard part of designing your own redstone contraption is figuring out the transmission. Well, primates, that'll be it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I realize we didn't get too much into the building of a redstone contraption. That's what next episode is about, so be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified when that comes out. Thank you all so much for coming. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Comment your questions down below. I am more than willing to answer as many questions as you have. This has been RUprime, and I'll see you next time.